Yeah. Was she
ill.
raising anybody else besides you and Fred?
No, just me and Fred. And we stayed there. I got married. Grandpa and Grandma raised us.
Yeah.
And Fred, I slipped off and got married, so Fred, I don't know how long he stayed before he left. He was wild. He took a wild spell, drinking liquor and laying out and all this junk.
You mean while he was down here?
Why is he down here? What do you mean?
Well, when he lived here, he did that. Fred did that?
Wow. Yes, I think he did.
Yeah.
He had a wild bunch in him. A wild time in him, drinking liquor and running around. I guess he had women, I don't know. Something I never done, and I had a grandma to kill me. And Fred, they couldn't see nothing Fred done.
Yeah.
Fred was a boy. He's just supposed to do anything. And mind you, he did it too, I believe.
They had different rules for the boys and the girls, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. Real strict on them girls, but them boys, they went wild. They had to raise good girls, they thought, but the boy didn't matter. Let him drink his liquor and go on.
Yeah. Well, now, Goldie, you had all those. You didn't have all your kids at home at one time, did you?
I don't think
Because
so.
Phyllis and Jack had got married.
Phil's married real young.
Yeah.
And Jacqueline was older than that, but she was not old either when she got married.
Yeah.
Mind you, I had good girls. Not wild ones, is what I mean.
Yeah.
I'd have wore them out.
Yeah.
I didn't have no wild girls. I had good girls.
How did you raise good kids?
I learned them right from wrong for one thing.
Yeah.
And they know better to do the wrong things, and they didn't do it.
Yeah. Taught them at an early age.
Yeah, I had good girls. I just never had a bit of trouble out of my girls down with being wild. No.
Yeah.
Nope. I raised good girls. They know better to do these mean things that other people done, and they didn't do it. While I wore them out.
They knew you meant it.
And then they know what I meant it to.
Yeah.
They done something wrong, they was in trouble bad. If they had done mean things like most of them did.
Yeah.
Lord me.
Well, tell me about this garden y'all had that Brenda didn't like to work in. What all did you have in the garden?
Ooh, I can't tell you that now. I just had a mixture of everything. When we had tended gardens, we had corn, we had beans, we had
Green beans?
green beans and raisins. Yeah, we had big gardens.
Did you raise pinto beans?
No, we didn't have pinto beans. We had green beans.
Yeah. Tomatoes?
Had tomatoes, cucumbers, you name it, we had it always. Corn, corn and beans together.
Watermelons?
Watermelon, we had everything, yeah.
Did you can the watermelons?
Oh, yeah.
You did?
Mm-hmm. We raised watermelons.
And canned them?
No, you don't can watermelons.
Why not?
I don't know.
I don't either. I always liked to have watermelons, and I was wondering why they don't can them.
Well, I don't know. I don't guess they keep or something. I
I
don't know.
guess.
Don't guess they keep it. I don't know. We always canned plenty of stuff for the winter, though, mind you. We didn't have to want for food till we had it.
You didn't go to the grocery store for your vegetables?
No vegetables, Lord, no. We canned up everything. Greens,
Yeah.
beans, and corn, and you name it.
Yeah. Did you raise your own meat?
Yeah, hogs. Years ago, and killed them, oh yeah. Make sausage and everything, canned ribs.
Yeah.
That's been years ago, though.
Raised chicken?
Oh yeah, we had chickens.
Did you raise a cow for milk?
No, we had, always had milk. A cow, yeah.
You always milked the cow.
Oh, yeah.
Good fresh milk.
Back when I was home.
Well, who milked the cow?
I milked a cow.
You did?
Yeah. Grandma milked for a long time and wouldn't let me try. But when I did start milking, I had to milk.
Yeah.
Grandma milked, done all the milking for a long time. Then she left it up to me. Grandma would have an attitude. Let's see, how was it? I forget what she'd say. You've got to do this, or no, I forget how she'd have things. But when she meant for you to know it, you had to know how.
Yeah.
Before she turned you loose on a cow.
I bet you wished you didn't know how to milk after a while.
Huh?
I bet you wish you didn't know how to milk after a while.
They didn't have too many. Maybe one old cow's all they had.
Yeah.
They didn't keep
It's kind of hard getting up in cold morning and milking, wasn't
You know it was. I forgot. Grandma milked for a long time, and then when I know how, she quit. You know, Grandma got older and she quit.
Yeah. Now, when you was raising your kids, did you have a cow?
No, we went trying to camp and stayed a long time. Not no big long time, but we didn't have no cow, no.
Do you remember the Depression, Goldie?
No.
You don't remember any hard times during the 30s?
I don't think so.
See, during the 30s, you'd been about 20 years old, 20 to 30 years old.
No.
That's when you was raising most of your family.
Yeah, I know it. I raised 6 girls and a boy.
Yeah.
That was my share, I think.
During the hard times.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember when you saw your first car?
Yeah, a little bit. Not too much.
Did it scare you?
No. I was half Thacker, wasn't I? Had the first car on the meat house, wasn't
Yeah, I think so.
No, it didn't scare me.
Did you get to ride in it?
No. There wasn't very many that had cars back in them days.
Yeah. Wasn't much roads to run them on, was there?
No, just old dirt roads, you know.
Creek, go in the creek most of the time.
Well, yeah.
You mean they'd run off in the creek?
Yeah, the road was right in the middle of the creek.
The roads,
Oh, really?
Hamlet roads.
Oh, I
We
see.
thought we was rich, we got new
Sometimes it'd have a little dry spot, maybe 100 yards
Yeah.
long, and right back in the creek. And the water get up, you couldn't go.
No.
Just drove it in dry weather, huh?
We thought we was rich to get to do that.
Yeah.
And I had overseers. They'd warn the men in once a year to work the road. And they'd throw the rocks out of the creek.
Yeah.
Them old big rocks, and that water wash them old big rocks in there.
Yeah.
And they'd have to summon your men in to throw them out and clean them out.
Well, I guess they had the creek was wide enough, Delmer, and to
Just wide enough for a wagon.
yeah. You'd already been using it for a wagon, hadn't you?
Yeah.
That's the way people got up into these hollers in the first place, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
When there come a washout, they couldn't even take a wagon through it. There'd be so many big rocks, you know.
Yeah.
I can remember the first car come to big meat house. Al Thacker had that up lived above me. Us had bought a new Ford,
Yeah.
and that was the only one that was on that creek for years.
What was his name?
Al Thacker,
Ep.
Speed App we called him. There's 2 or 3 apps.
Was he a relative of yours?
No.
Yeah, he was Irvin's uncle.
Yeah, Irvin's uncle.
Irvin's uncle.
Yeah. Ep was one of his favorite Unclesville.
Oh.
We liked to stay up, he liked to go up there.
Yeah. Well, when did you and Irvin get your first vehicle?
Can't remember, huh?
Was it very long after you were married?
I don't think it was too long. We had some kind of an old car, you know.
Yeah.
Might not been, I know it wasn't no new one or nothing. We was, I know we had some kind, yeah. Because he had to go to Trinity Tank for work and he had that way getting there.
Yeah.
So we had some kind of little car.
Turney Camp?
Yeah.
Now, Brenda said that Irvin wrecked his car one time. You remember that?
Yes, I do.
What kind of car was that?
I don't know what it was. He did wreck it. I don't know what caused him to. I don't know whether he had a dram of liquor or I don't know what. Might have had a little drink. I don't know where he did or not now.
Yeah. Ruined it, huh?
Huh?
Ruined the car?
Yeah, he totaled that.
Yeah.
It's a Mercury, I believe.
Yeah. You remember what year it was, Delmer?
No, I don't.
In the 40s?
Yeah, I think it's 40s.
Yeah. Cars kind of hard to get back then,
Yeah.
Lord, yeah.
after the war. What was your first car, Delmer?
Model T Ford.
Really? What year was that?
I believe it's about a 27 model.
27?
Yeah.
How old were you then?
I was about 16 or something like that.
Oh, you got one early.
Yeah.
How did you manage to pay for it?
Yeah, my dad, he just traded around,
Yeah,
traded for it.
yeah. I guess you had to learn how to keep them running.
Yeah. I bought one time for $10, and that thing run real good.
You remember when that was?
I believe that was in about 34.
Paid $10 for it.
Yeah. They was junk and all the old T models.
Yeah,
And I bought it off from John Phillips. He run a junk shop.
yeah.
And sold it to me for $10.
Yeah.
And I drove that thing home.
And you kept it running, huh?
Yeah.
He thought he'd done a big deal, Robert.
Well, he did.
He did, I guess.
He did. I remember back in 1950, late 40s and 50, we paid $25 for a Model 8.
Yeah.
Bought two of them, $25 a piece,
Yeah.
and made one out of them.
I
Yeah.
wish I'd have kept that thing now.
Yeah, yeah. We didn't think they'd be worth a lot of money.
Yeah, they would now. That was an old touring. Had a good top on it, and a good body. My Lord, you couldn't dent one with a sledgehammer hardly. It was made out of good steel.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Henry Ford.
Yeah, me and Denver had to run away to get married, but we sure made it.
You and Delmer.
Me and Denver, yeah.
You and Irvin.
Or me and Irvin. Yeah. I'm crazy.
I thought you
Me
gonna.
and Irvin had to run away
I
to
thought
get
you was gonna try to tell me you and Delmer.
married. No, I forgot. It was me and Irvin running.
I was wondering who you was gonna be running away from.
Or we went to Belfry Holler to his aunt's and stayed all weekend. Cause we was afraid sure they'd follow us. And we remained got married. Grandpa with us that egg.
They didn't even care enough to follow you, did they?
He was going to, and Grandma told him he wasn't going nowhere.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. He said, she's gone, and you're not going to bother her, and you just not going nowhere.
She knew what had happened then. I bet you the preacher called and let them know, didn't
don't know how they found out. I guess got looking for me and I was gone.
Yeah,
Run away, got married.
yeah. I bet you that preacher told him.
Yeah, but Vashti knows you was going to run away.
Grandma knowed it, yeah. Grandpa didn't.
Oh,
Grandma didn't care. But Grandpa would have had a fit.
okay.
He thought, you know, when Mommy first married the last time, why, he thought that he could boss her just as though she was home. He thought he had it made, honey.
Now, your grandpa Rowe lived to be 100 years old, didn't he, Goldie?
Yeah.
101.
101. I remember him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Grandpa's gonna raise me and Fred now.
Yeah,
We never did go with Mommy. Mommy remarried,
yeah.
but we never did go with her. We stayed with Grandpa and Grandma.
Didn't he have any other kids besides Stella?
No,
Just had Stella.
just Mommy, yeah.
That's the reason he was able to grow so old. He didn't have so many kids.
Yeah. I don't know. I just guess Grandma couldn't get pregnant or something. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Grandma was a sickly woman, real sick. So she didn't need, I guess she didn't want to get pregnant and you know, and her sick.
Uh-huh.
Grandma was a sickly woman.
Well, did she live very long?
Yeah, Grandma lived to be up in 80.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grandma and Grandpa's weren't raised me and Fred now. We never did go with Mommy. Mommy remarried. Landon, you know, but we never did go with her, no.
Yeah.
We stayed at home at Grandpa and Grandma door. I married. Had to run away and get married.
Well, Goldie, I want to hear about your kids. What you cooked them, what did you have for meals? Did you cook a big breakfast?
Lord, yes, everybody had to have breakfast, eggs and bacon and biscuits and all the junk, you know. Lord, yes.
Every morning?
Every morning we had to cook a big breakfast.
Yeah. Pancakes?
No, not pancakes, biscuits. Biscuits, gravy and eggs and jelly and butter and all the works.
Every morning?
Yeah.
Did you buy those biscuits down at the store?
No, I made them, Lord, no.
How'd you make them?
Well, honey, just make up your dough like everybody does.
Well, I don't know how to make dough.
Well, you wouldn't know if I was to tell you either.
Yeah, I heard
Somebody
about
asked
your
me what
special
kind of
recipe.
Make biscuits, you know, and I said, well, get your pan of flour and bring up, have a little hole here.
Have a hole?
Have a little hole, put your milk in it,
Yeah,
and your grease, and then make it up.
yeah. That way you didn't have to have a bowl, right?
No, you put it in a pan, your flour in a pan.
Yeah.
They'd roll them out with a dough roller, wouldn't it?
No, I'd pinch mine out. You did if you wanted to look nice and pretty, but I always just pinch them out. You know.
You took the shortcut.
Yeah. Lord, I started cooking, what, over, I don't guess I was over 9 years old.
Really?
Grandma put me in that kitchen.
Yeah.
Sally didn't work, but you're going to work. That was her attitude.
Yeah.
So Grandma made me bake biscuits early, honey, and when I started cooking, I had to make biscuits. Do that the first thing and learn how to make a biscuit.
Did you have gravy every morning?
Yeah, biscuits and gravy and bacon.
Gravy made out of milk?
Yeah,
White gravy.
yeah. Oh, and no, I just scratched my flour, it's the same. But we had stuff at home that we didn't have to go out to the store and buy, like cow milk, we called it, and butter and all this stuff, you know.
Made your own butter?
Yeah, churned it, make butter.
Did you skim that cream off the...
Yeah.
You'd have skim milk then.
skimmed milk, and then it got thick. You churned it and made butter.
Yeah. That's a good job for the kids, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I did that.
Well, our grandma put me in the kitchen. I wasn't over. Let's see. After Mommy married, she made me go to the kitchen and start cooking. She said, Sally didn't do nothing, but now you're going to work.
Yeah.
Sally slipped away and got married again on us. And she said, you ain't, Sally never did do nothing, but now you're going to work. That was Grandma's attitude.
Yeah. She made one mistake and she wasn't going to make
I was
another.
going to make another, and I was going to go through it. I was going to make biscuits early, and I was going to cook early, and let Grandma sleep.
Yeah.
No, I had to go to the cornfield. I'd rather cooked than done that. I didn't have to cook at the cornfield.
Yeah.
We had
So did you cook 3 meals a day?
Oh, yeah, everybody did back then. You had to have a hot dinner, and then for supper, if you had anything left, you just warmed it up. But if you had to cook a whole meal, you know, it's just another whole meal.
Yeah.
You had to eat.
You'd have your big dinner and then eat leftovers for supper.
Yeah, if there's anything left, then you had to cook it.
Yeah.
I seen Mommy cook a big old kettle full of beans for dinner. We'd eat them all, and then she'd have to cook another cooker full for supper.
Well, we didn't go that deep. Our grandma always cooked.
There wasn't very many of you fellas.
No, it wasn't many of us. Our grandma always cooked enough for dinner to have a supper, second for supper. She never cooked 3 meals. She cooked breakfast. We fixed a little bite of breakfast before we went to cornfield. I never eat much, eat a little bit.
Now, Goldie, did you know Delmer when you was growing up?
Lord, no. I didn't know them when I was growing up. It's just very few on the creek. I know,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Well, when did y'all meet, Delmer?
I was raised on another creek. I went to school on another creek,
About how far away?
about 6 or 7 miles.
Yeah.
What other creek you live on, honey?
Dick's Fork, they call it.
Oh, up that old Dix Fork.
Yeah.
I never knowed her till after she was married.
You didn't?
Uh-uh.
Well, I don't know her. I don't remember knowing you at that. After married, you know, I don't
Well, I
remember.
don't guess you did. I just knowed you when I seen you.
Oh. Didn't dream I was going to be your sweetheart, did you?
No.
Well, you've known Goldie then for, what, 50, 60 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grandma always told me, Stella didn't do nothing, but now you're going to work. So she learned me how to cook and everything real young.
Well, that's good. She made a good cook out of you.
And she said, Sally never did do nothing, but now you're going to work.